ma'am, for that wonderful speech and encouraging us and also sharing with us all the policies that are being put forth by the government. I just wanted to make a few remarks on some of the points that you made. Let me first start by congratulating the government for being very proactive and actively promoting the transformation towards the future. That's what I would call, because the future is going to be semiconductors, defense, batteries, and many new sectors. And the policy reforms that the government is putting in place is a shot in the arm, and without which none of us will be able to aspire for the goals the government is setting. So I think the Viksit Bharat, as you clearly articulated and as all of us know, will require us, apart from the economic growth, will require skills, jobs, use of technology, adoption of AI, inclusion, reduction of inequality, and multiple dimensions. And IFQM takes into account all the needs that are required. You talked about ITIs. We are actively engaged with ITIs as an industry. I know at least 4 or 5 states in which we are doing a whole-scale transformation of ITIs. And you talked about training. See, the difference that IFQM brings about practitioners. So every trainer that we talk about are people who have been there and done that. They've got 30, 40, 50 years. We are actually not letting people who are very experienced, who reach the age of 60 but still have a tremendous amount of interest to work. We are able to tap all those people, and we are forming a pool of trainers, and we will take up your suggestion to engage with the MSME ministry and also the MSME clusters and also the ITIs. And we are already engaged with Singapore, and we are engaged with Japan, we are engaged with Germany to make sure that we bring the best-in-class training and quality methods, processes, etc. These 3 countries we have already engaged, and we are looking for engagements in other parts of the world as well. And this also becomes very important, ma'am, because we will be localizing the entire supply chain. I expect that with the push of Atmanirbhar Bharat, there will be thousands of new companies will be coming across sectors. That's why we want to make sure that we start all those companies with the right level of excellence and quality, so that we want to be change agents to be able to make those interventions. Ma'am, I just want to ask you one question, maybe a straight question. You know, the government is doing a lot, and we can see the urgency, at times the impatient nature to achieve success, because we are at a unique point in time where the speed, agility, and action is required to be achieved in this window. And the industry is also trying to do the best it can. But what are the 1 or 2 or 3 things which, if I ask you, the industry should be doing this? Why aren't they doing it? Anything comes to your mind, at the top of your mind? Because I am asking this with all sincerity. Because the idea is to take advantage of the policy, be bold, and get onto this journey.
Thank you very much. But it actually you've pulled me onto a platform which I wouldn't have wanted to be on, to say what the industry should be doing now. I've been skirting this issue for a very long time. But of course, there are times I'm sure it will be taken in the right spirit. So, matter of fact, if the government has been steadily moving, as was the expectation of the industry, that do this for ease of doing business, do this for tax-related benefits, do this for businesses to be better off, bring this policy, open up for more FDI, literally everything. And I take every one of them with the necessary seriousness. But I think today I have a basket of things on which government has delivered. So the question which remains unanswered, which is the answer I should actually be giving here, is I hope there's no more hesitation for industry to invest further, to expand capacities, produce more in India. And what else is required by the government to do? Spell them out. You have a Prime Minister in this country who you have known for decades, from his days as Chief Minister of Gujarat. And he's never relented on reforms, nor has he ignored the wish list of the industry. So if he equally has continued to do that as Prime Minister, and you've seen the record of last 11 years, I understand your requirement would be, I want that demand to be visible in the horizon, then I will come in. The horizon keeps shifting, I understand, because of the global challenges. But that is one thing I think industry should very quickly look at. The second, a point that I referred when I spoke, how to bridge the human resources insufficiencies, not adequately trained, not the kind of degree I want, the rounding off of the personality is missing, the degree in the paper is there, but the individual is not groomed adequately enough to be a part of the large multinational or the Indian company that you're talking about. That element has to be done by all of us. So I would want private sector participation together with government in readying youth to be fit for quick and direct employment. I've had genuine grievance from industry, which I've heard several times, that you recruit somebody because they're qualified, but you're spending almost 6 to 8 months in getting them ready to be in the positions for which they have been recruited. We need not have that. That 8 months should have been part of what the young man or woman learns before they're ready to apply for a job with you all. So skilling, you need to partner with the government. That's my second expectation. And the third one, which I've repeated several times, is the engagement with government should be ongoing. It should not be just before budget, come and say a list of things and disappear. Please keep it going on. We're all here to hear you, and we respond. So the engagement should continue. These are the top 3 things in my mind.
Thank you, ma'am, for being pretty open. I would like to say that the opportunity and the platform that the government has created is enormous, both in the domestic market and in the export market. I firmly believe that more entrepreneurs, more small and medium companies, big corporates will make a lot of investments, and I'm very confident because without that investment, we will not be able to capture the opportunity. And the world is calling for resilience in supply chain, alternative sources, and needless to say, all of us know that India is the best placed with the leadership that the Honorable Prime Minister provides to all of us. So I want to tell you that we are fully with you, and we don't see this as a complaint, and you say this with your wish for all of us achieving greater success. Second, I cannot agree with you on the skills more. Every company has to contribute. IFQM will be a change agent. It will bring, I think it can be a very powerful change agent by bringing the companies and the academia and the students together. We will, I know the government's focus on the skills program. We will definitely take advantage of that and partner. I want to thank you, ma'am, for sparing your time today and giving us your thoughts and clear takeaways. And we will have many more takeaways during these 2 days, and we'll reflect on this, and we will come out stronger year after year in the next few years. Thank you, ma'am.